Well, Call of Duty. They actually might have done something good, guys. I was driving home from the gym with my wife, and I get a bunch of tweet alerts, a bunch of mentions, and they're like, holy crap, Call of Duty's back, Call of Duty's back. And I'm like, okay, what actually happened? Did they do something stupid again? We got to talk about this, guys. Okay, there is a lot to unpack in this random blog post that came out of nowhere. As many of you know, yesterday's video, I pretty much was really frustrated with Call of Duty. I was frustrated with the way they're treating this release. I'm frustrated with how I feel like this could be a good game and they're just not making the right choices. And it looks like competition might have spooked them a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me give you a quick backstory before we dive into this. Battlefield 6 had one of the best beta launches I've ever seen in my entire life. 2 weekends, both were phenomenal. I had such a blast on both of them. They've come out and said, hey, we're not going to be doing anything wacky. We're keeping it grounded. They've even had updates where they were talking about like the movement. They've kind of made sure it was nerfed and people couldn't do exploits. And honestly, they're getting rewarded for it. People are pre-ordering this game in droves. It was right up there with 2K, which, by the way, how the heck is 2K still? It's the #1 pre-order on the PlayStation Store. I thought pre-ordering Call of Duty was bad. That might be even worse. But anyway, back to the Battlefield. These guys are crushing it. And right now they are doing well in the pre-orders. And we know one thing. We know that Call of Duty, they always love to tweet out, we're the #1 played game. We're the #1 selling game. And you know what? They can't do that right now. And you know what that means for us as the consumer? We win. So what you guys were tagging me on Twitter and Instagram, make sure you follow Tdawgsmitty on both. Make sure you do it right now. Go. They just put out a tweet and an Instagram photo. And I'm just going to read it verbatim, and then we will talk about this. First off, thank you. Call of Duty has always been fueled by the community. Every match, every clip, every bit of feedback, you've shaped the franchise right alongside us. Now, every bit of feedback, they don't really listen to feedback, at least in the last couple years, in my opinion. But let's keep going. We know there's been a lot of conversation recently about the identity of Call of Duty. Some of you have said that we've drifted from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place: immersive, intense, visceral, and in many ways grounded. That feedback hits home and we take it seriously. So when they said that it was getting hit from home, I was like, wait a second, did they actually listen? Are they actually listening right now? So right below that is a very simple statement. Carry forward update. I want you to read this, guys. Operator skins and weapons from BO6 will no longer carry forward to Black Ops 7. We've done it. Call of Duty is officially back, ladies and gentlemen. What this means, let me summarize. No more wacky skins that were going to come over from BO6 to BO7. Now, initially, their blog post, when they were kind of discussing the pre-orders and all that, they had the carryover coming in Season 1. And you should have seen the comments on these tweets, man. Terrible decision. And I even said it myself. I said, this is not a good idea. Now, the funny thing was, I saw a leak the other day and I kind of tweeted it out and I said, they had said that news was kind of spreading that they might cancel this completely. And I made sure I put that out there. And they actually put out another tweet yesterday that said, hey, here's what's coming in Black Ops 7. And this time carry forward wasn't there. And I'm like, hang on a second. This leak might actually have some weight to it. And boom, 24 hours later, we have no carry forward. So I just want to explain this to you again, one more time. No American Dad, no Beavis and Butthead, no shark skin, no random stuff. Anything from BO6, guns, blueprints, it's staying in BO6. It's amazing. It is amazing. I honestly cannot believe that they're doing this. Now, it'll all work in Warzone still, if you're worried about that and you play Warzone, because Warzone has like 4 different games in it with guns and attachments, and whatever, who cares? Go make it its own thing. I've been saying it for 5 years now. So this to me is a massive, this is just, I'm telling you guys, this is what happens when there's competition. Battlefield is putting the pressure on Call of Duty to actually make some adjustments to their game. And it's been too long since they've had to do it. I was thinking about it today, and I've said it in previous videos. They have not had competition in probably 10 years. I think 2016 was Battlefield 1. Battlefield 2042 flopped. Halo Infinite flopped. There has not been a first-person shooter to give them any sort of feedback, any sort of just effort almost. And I'm not saying these devs don't put effort in. They do. They obviously do. But the amount of effort that they've shown in this last week and the feedback that they've heard is, it's just crazy. To me, it's insane. And a little tidbit until we move on to the next point, which you're definitely going to want to hear this next point. Fighting cheaters. Ricochet is adding new detection tools, secure boot on PC to stop the cheaters. Now, reminder, guys, guess who implemented that first? Battlefield 6 in their beta. So they implemented this secure boot to kind of help prevent just random things from working in game. I think it even like stops like DS4. And I'm sitting here shocked. I'm literally sitting here shocked, especially because the video I made yesterday, I was so angry with what they were doing. I'm like, I'm gonna go make this second channel. I'm gonna blow this thing up, and we're gonna play other games, and we're gonna just kind of a blast, which we're still gonna do. So make sure you subscribe. But here is the second point that came out of nowhere after I'm scrolling for a little bit. Now, most of you guys know Ghost of Hope. Well, maybe you don't actually. He's a famous leaker. He talks about Call of Duty. He's an insider, pretty much leaks everything before it happens. I'm telling you, this guy's probably 95% right. I don't know who his source is, but this dude is nailing it. And about 45 minutes later, he tweets out that inevitable no disbanding lobby tweet from COD is going to hit like crack. Now, if you don't know what he's meaning by this saying here, when Modern Warfare 19 came out, strict skill-based matchmaking became a thing. And every game you were just like I don't even know what you call it. Like you're just a number on some sort of algorithm. So if you do well, you'd get, after every game, you get kicked and put into another lobby. Because if you were doing well, they'd have to put you with better players. If you're doing worse, they'd have to put you with worse players. And it was just this yo-yo effect where you never really felt like you were good at the game. You just felt like, okay, I do good for like 2 games and I get smacked. And he is tweeting out that the disbanding lobbies tweet could be coming soon. Now, I don't want to get anybody excited. I don't want to get anybody excited saying that they're going to like dial back skill-based matchmaking. I'm actually working on a video right now on how skill-based matchmaking, it doesn't really matter what Call of Duty will do with this game. They could get rid of the skins. They could get rid of, the wall running. It can get rid of the futuristic theme. It all ties back to skill-based matchmaking, and that ties in with disbanding lobbies. And so I'm going to release that tomorrow. So just hang on to your socks. We're finishing, and we're putting the finishing touches on it. But I think that they have about 2 to 3 things that they now need to work on to really make this, in the eyes of the public, be a Call of Duty that people want to pre-order and that people want to play. And I think this was definitely the second one. Some sort of loosening up of the skill-based matchmaking, because y'all know it. In Battlefield, I felt like I was having a blast, man. I said it multiple times. I was going like 17-7, 17-6, just enjoying myself. And it felt like that old Call of Duty. You hop into a game, you do decent, and you can kind of then go, hey, I'm going to use off-meta guns because this is fun and I'm still doing decent. And so that to me is almost more important than the skins. I don't know about you guys, but they're probably pretty close on the same level. And I think they're probably going to just drip feed these decisions. And as we get closer to the beta, they're just going to be like, hey, now we're getting rid of disbanding lobbies and we've heard your feedback on the matchmaking. We're going to loosen it up. And so it's like, oh my gosh, they got rid of the skins. They got rid of, they loosened skill-based matchmaking. Call of Duty's back. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, I'm sitting here just absolutely shocked, but I want you guys to let me know what you think. I mean, to me, this is a very simple equation here. We have some competition. I think there's going to be a bunch of seesawing going on in the next month. It's going to be Battlefield with a punch. It's going to be Call of Duty with a punch. And at the end of the day, like I said already in this video, we are the ones that win. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys maybe leaning towards like, okay, we might actually have some progress here. We might actually be back. Or are you still looking for, you know, maybe one or two things? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what would Call of Duty need to do to bring you back to the franchise? That's what I want you to comment down below. And again, thank you guys very much for watching these videos. We're working on a bunch of videos for the week. I know it's been kind of newsy lately and me just talking, but I've been really enjoying this type of video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. And also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, guys. Okay. I tweet a lot about Call of Duty being back and Call of Duty news. So thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one.